Okay, now it's time to take you through the speed reload, or otherwise known as the slide lock reload. This is different than the IPSC speed reload, where I dump a magazine with ammo in it on the ground. I'm not a fan of that. I don't teach that. I don't think it represents what you want to do in the real world. This is actually the most critical of all reload techniques, and it's actually technically a stoppage drill. Your gun has stopped firing, so I want to get it loaded back up and get back in the fight. All right, so I'm going to show it to you with the slide already locked to the rear, empty magazine. So I'm up on target, gun runs dry, all right? Finger straight, muzzle aware. I want to come back with this hand and start for the magazine sweep, okay? What that means is I want to come back with my knife edge hand and sweep so I can get the magazine like this. If you're more consistent and efficient in getting the magazine like this, this helps your reload because it takes advantage of the natural pointing ability we all have with our index finger, right? So this is one of the secrets to a good slide lock reload. So come up on target, gun runs dry, finger straight, and maintain muzzle awareness. This hand detaches. I want to turn the gun as much as you need to drop the empty mag straight down. All right, while I'm doing that now, I want to reacquire my strong hand grip as I'm going for the spare mag. I come up, I want to glance at the side of the magazine well, all right? I give up a little bit of downrange awareness in order to get the magazine in it more efficiently. And there's people who go, well, I want to maintain situational awareness on the bad guy, and I get that, but I can tell you, you're definitely more efficient and consistent with a quick glance. And remember, what's the most important thing in the world right now? Getting ammo back in the gun. Even more important than what the bad guy's doing. So I glance for just a split second. Notice I'm keeping the gun up high in front of my chin. I seat it, and now I come up and release the slide. There's 3 different ways to do this. I can use my thumb, which is, I'm an old 1911 shooter, so that's the one I prefer. I can use my sport hand thumb. I can use my strong hand thumb, which I'm not that big of a fan of because it kind of compromises your grip. And I can also do a slingshot or a power stroke. That's fine, but it's actually also the slowest. But I tell everybody, you need to have a slingshot or a power stroke in your bag of tricks, because depending on the pistol you're using, you may have to use it. So in my case, I'm going to come up with my support hand thumb, release the slide, I'm back on target, bang. All right, now, let me go ahead and set that up again for you and demonstrate from the other direction. All right, so here we go. Retrieve my empty. All right, here we go. So, up on target, gun runs dry, finger straight, muzzle aware. This hand detaches for the new magazine. I sweep. This hand turns. I drop the magazine straight up and down, and I reacquire my strong hand firing grip. So remember, you have 2 things to do with this hand, 1 thing to do with this hand. There's going to be a little learning curve to that, trust me. So drop, reacquire, drop, reacquire. Okay, I index on my new magazine. I'm keeping the gun up in front of my chin. I glance at the mag well for a split second. Then I can get my focus back down range. I seat the magazine. I come up, release the slide, back on target, bang. All right, now that is the slide lock reload that I've used for a number of years. Works great. Practice it over a number of years, and I've seen really no need to change it. A few key things about it. Remember, index on the magazine like this. Keep the gun in your working space right here. All right, come up, seat it, and then get back on target. And remember, I want to seat, release, push. I want to do that ABC, seat, release, push. All right, this is also a drill you can practice at home with dummy rounds. You don't even need to do it live fire. You can start it with dummy rounds and go through the whole sequence, and you don't even have to concern yourself with live fire. And there are actually some advantage to that. What you'll see with some people is they'll do a great reload and they'll come up and fire a shot, and the shot isn't particularly that great on target, and they're thinking more about the terrible shot they just made than the good reload they just executed. So there's some real advantages to doing this with dummy rounds and kind of skipping the live fire part. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Replay this section so you can learn a little bit and practice it at home.